everybody, my name is I'm a career strategist. I'm a senior leader in corporate America, and I'm the founder of the renowned Destiny 7-Step Career Success Framework. And in today's video, I am going to help you remove the anxiety that's in your life so that you are better prepared and better poised to create a multiple six-figure career that inspires you and adds meaning and contribution to the world. The interesting thing about us as people is that we're very anxious generally by nature. We're anxious when we succeed, we're anxious when we fail. We're anxious at the thought of success, we're anxious at the thought of failure. So as people, I realize that you may very well be feeling these moments of anxiety. Even if it's infrequent, it can still be destructive. So today, I want to talk about how we can remove the anxiety and how you can better position yourself to control the things truly that you can actually control. So if you're somebody who just recently got a great opportunity or may be getting a great opportunity and you're starting to hear those little voices of self-doubt make you feel insecure about your readiness or some anxiety around maybe this won't work out, I just want you to know that yes, that may be natural, that may be normal, but that doesn't mean that it's effective. And I want to help you remove some of that anxiety. And one of the ways that we can remove anxiety is to relinquish control. As people, we have this need to control things. We want everything mapped out for us. We want to know exactly what's going to happen next. And unfortunately, although we know this about life, that is just generally impossible. We just simply don't know what's going to happen from moment to moment, opportunity to opportunity. But it doesn't stop us from wanting to control as much of the situation as we possibly can. Hence the reason why we tend to have so much anxiety, because we know that we need to relinquish control, yet the thought of it is kind of scary and somewhat frustrating to us. But I need you to regroup, because relinquishing control and understanding what you truly can control is going to be the key to removing some of this anxiety. So the thing that I want you to think about, and I actually want you to get out a pen and paper and map this out for yourself, is to think about the things that are causing you anxiety today. Chances are most of those things you have zero control over, and yet you still are anxious about them. You're still anxious about whether they'll happen, anxious that they won't happen, anxious about what your response will be. There's so much clouding your mind that you have no control over. So imagine how much space all of that noise is taking up. And that space that could be used to create amazing things that are gonna boost your career, boost your life, add value to this world, inspire the hell out of you, but instead you're getting bogged down and taking up a lot of space in that very valuable brain of yours to focus on the things that you can't control. So I want you to map out, write down on a piece of paper, all of the things that are clogging your mind, all of those things that are causing you anxiety right now. And I want you to indicate with a yes or a no whether or not you can control that. So for me, recently, I had to relinquish some control. This actually was a few months ago. I had purchased a home recently, and I mean, this home was like my dream home. And I was nervous because the home was a little bit above my price range. So I was negotiating like crazy, but the house was not on the market very long. And I was really scared, truly, like scared, that word again, right? That somebody else was going to come along and scoop it up. So I came in and made an offer below asking. So I had so much anxiety because the seller took their time to respond. They had all these questions. And I had so much anxiety around, oh my gosh, am I going to get this house? But at the end of the day, I'd already put in the offer. I'd already put in an offer that was my best and final. I'd already done what I needed to do to secure the mortgage, to secure my own financial situation. What was there to be anxious about? At this point, what that person decides to do with their home is not my decision, right? But it did not stop me from stressing about it until I started to say, what in the world, Adjoa, can you actually control what you're stressing about? And the answer was no. And once I recognized that I could not control this, I let it go. And I did get the house. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to have that moment for yourself. What's causing stress in your own mind? Can you control the outcome of that? So in my situation, I could control making the best possible offer. I could control securing a mortgage. I could control having a backup maybe and looking at other houses, but I could not control whether that seller wanted to accept my offer. I still could have come in at asking or above asking and still had them theoretically reject my offer, right? So I could not control what somebody else's decision would be. And that's what I want you to recognize about your own life and accept as fact. It will happen. It must happen. You cannot waste time focusing on things you can't control. So on that piece of paper, as you're writing down those things that are clogging your own mind, causing you anxiety, anything that you have said no to, in terms of whether or not you can actually control it, let it go. Do not stress about it. Control the aspects of that you can control, but don't stress about the things you can't control. Easier said than done, but that's why I want you to add pen to paper. Because when we write things down, we're more likely to actually do it, in case you didn't know that. So that's why I want you to write it down, what you are anxious about and whether or not you can control it. And next to everything that you say no to, I want you to write, let it go. Let it go. And I want you to look at that every day, okay? Let go of the things that you cannot control because they will clog up your mind, they distract you from the things you can control, and then you're less likely to be successful personally and professionally. Now, the things that you can control, I want you to ask yourself whether you're doing everything that you could be doing to secure its success, because you're in control of that, right? So you have a way of influencing its success because you put it on paper. So I want you to think about what you're going to do this week for the things that you say, yes, I can control. What's one thing you're going to do to further that cause? Because now you've freed up a lot of space in your day and a lot of space in your mind, letting go of the things that you can't control, right? So now you have more room to focus on the things that you can. So I want you to commit this week one thing each day that you're going to do to further, and it can be small, it could be big, it's up to you. But do one thing that's going to further your cause for the things that you can control and only the things that you can control. And then I want you to come back over here to the community, here at AjoaDotsie.com, and underneath this video, I want you to share with other viewers what you are seeing. And I want us to have a conversation within the community around this feeling of anxiety, where it's stemming from, and what happened when you truly let it go because you couldn't control it. And the anxiety you feel about the things you can control, the thing that you did that furthered its success. I want you to tell me all about it. I want you to tell the other members of our community all about it. And I want you to share it with others. I want you to tell other people about the amazing things that we're doing over here at AjoaDotsie.com, the amazing ways that we are preparing you to have this amazing career and life that you absolutely love. And until I see you at next week's episode, I'm going to also ask you to please go out into the world today and act with conviction, to be courageous, and to live joyfully every single day. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next week. Bye.